What is good, everybody? Welcome in. If you watch us on YouTube or Facebook, make sure you hit that like button. If you're watching on replay, make sure you say replay down in the chat. Tonight I'm going to hang out for a little bit, get some listings done, answer some questions, do the norm. I actually haven't listed anything today. Just working on my spreadsheet today, getting a little bit of work done. I got fluffies all over this thing. There we go. Get all the fluffies off. That's what happens when you list a lot of clothes. You just get fluffies everywhere. Set this up real quick. Slide you guys over. Yeah, I just worked on the spreadsheet today. Haven't done any listings. What's up, Peter? And now it's time to get some listings done. It's actually chilly here in Florida tonight. How many do I have ready to go? Hold on. We got a lot of drafts without any photos in them. We got to look at this tomorrow. Appreciate you guys hopping in. Let me know how many sales you had today. Today's actually been super slow for me today. I think I'm only at like 8 sales, which is a lot lower than usual. I do have an offer right now, though. First, second, third, fourth, fifth. What's up, Trisha? Third. Super slow. Yeah, today was pretty slow for me. How many listings? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 listings. I guess we're just going to put 14 live today. Didn't know I'd ever see you without a hat. Looking good. Appreciate you. Yeah, I got a wig on tonight. Got a receding hairline. So I threw a wig on tonight. What's up, Flippin' Nurse? Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better. Wait, no, 3 sales. 1 went out today's mail. Oh, yeah, I had a couple this morning too, but I don't normally count those. Amy's in the chat. What's up, Amy? All right, I'm going to do some listings in the background. Hang out with you guys. Chat it up. Get some work done. You know the drill. Had to turn this because this is a little bright. I guess that's better. Yeah, it's a little bright. It's a little bright in my old eyes. Oh, man. My nose is so stuffed right now. $29.99. Buyer pays ground advantage. I'll turn on my screen here in a little bit for YouTube and Facebook in just a minute, so you guys can watch me list. List it. Doing better today. Thank you. The well wishes from the community means a lot. Appreciate you. Well, appreciate you. What am I saying? That's awesome. Good thing you're feeling better. Is Mercari slow for everyone lately? Mercari this month has actually been on pace with doing as good as Poshmark has been doing. Hold on, I'll tell you in a second. So Poshmark this month 40 sales, Mercari 28, which normally is a lot different. So Mercari is actually doing pretty good. Yeah, Mercari's up. That's what I would say. Mercari's up for me too. What's up, Elliot? Hope you're feeling better. I'm feeling a little bit better. You had the hoodie on tonight. I'm just chilling. You list every day, and if so, how many listings do you do per day? We try to do 30 per day, although today we got a late start with listings because of all the shipping we had to do today. I shipped 99 total packages today, a total of like 100 and I want to say it was 120-ish, 130-ish items total. So we didn't actually start listing until like 1:30, and my mother-in-law leaves at 3. So she was doing drafts, but she didn't get to take photos until like 1:30. So that got us a little bit behind. So tomorrow will be a huge listing day. But yeah, I try to do 30 per day. But we have 3 people working too. How long did it take you to build up your customer base online? The customer base comes with eBay. As soon as you start listing on eBay, you get the customer base. You don't have to do anything extra. It's not like Whatnot where you have to build your customer base on eBay, Poshmark, Mercari. If you list the right items, you get the customers. No hat, who dis? What's up, Linda? What's up? Bobby's in the chat. I want to move some old inventory by bundling together. Do I need to unlist and relist them together? Yes, you would. If you want to make bundle listings, you have to delist and relist. But you could use the old photos and just put a bundle together if you want to do it that way. So I found my first Kuji sweater. Someone offered me 300. I refused it. I'm staying higher, 450. What's your Kuji advice? I don't know what Kuji you have. I'd have to see it. If you DM me on Instagram, I can tell you whether 300 was a good offer. Appreciate the roses. I try to take off the gift thing, but it never goes off. It always automatically sets it to 50 no matter what. Do you ever sell them? Yes, I sell and buy them. Where do you sell? I sell on eBay, Poshmark, and Mercari, and whatnot. Sarah just got the donation sent in from the whatnot raid train. Nice. Let's go. So from who? I sent my donation a long time ago. Oh, she sent it in. Oh, she sent her full amount in. Got you. Let's go. How much was it? I haven't been paying attention. I've been off socials like this last couple days. Someone bought me October 14th. Hasn't paid yet. How long do you wait? You have to wait 4 days on eBay. And you give them away. Yes, I do give them away. I use them for giveaways. They're really good giveaway draw items too. Barry had a sweet show today. Good idea. Yeah, I watched some of his show. He was like, you have to bid and then you have to pick your number and then you get whatever you get. I like that idea. It's a pretty cool idea. Yeah, she was having website issues. Got you. What's the best way to figure out how to charge for shipping? Mary, if you list on eBay and you don't know how shipping works, what I would do is I would list my item, I would weigh and measure it, and then I would put that into my listing and charge it to the customer, and you'll never make a mistake. Did you get to meet Surfs at all? No, we didn't get to meet him this time. I have the money to go and visit him. I have plenty of money, but I want to save that money for the roof. So he understood. I messaged him like a week and a half ago and told him that I wasn't going to be able to meet up with him. But we're planning on maybe meeting up where he lives. I'd rather actually fly out to where he lives than him come here. And I think he said he's coming back in like December or January to around this area. So we'll just hang out when he comes back down instead of me driving over there. And then we can make it a business trip. Wait, did you dye your hair? This has always been my hair. It's just always been under a hat. Did you sell kids' clothes at all? No, I don't sell any kids' clothes. Yeah, but to answer your question, if I didn't answer about Mercari, 28 sales this month on Mercari, 40 on Poshmark. So Mercari's like really competing with Poshmark. It's getting up there. By the way, chat. I didn't post this at all. I was gonna post it later, but I posted one. And I'll post this probably tomorrow. See that, chat? We did it, chat. We did it. Over 200, 204 in sales. It was under 200 this past weekend. It was like 298, I think, or 198, and now we're at 204. $204,000 and 204,331.18 in sales. You guys want to see it over here too? We did it, chat. Right here. Total sales for this year so far, $204,331. Let's go. I think that actually beats. Does it beat last year? I think it does beat last year. So I'm going to make a post on it probably tomorrow. Look at that hair. Look at that hair. Everybody likes the hair. I normally hide the hair under the hat. It's long enough now you don't see the receding hairline, so you can rock it without the hat. Is that platforms? Yes, that's everything. That's all my sales. That includes eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and whatnot. Those three platforms right there. That does not include any social media money, though. Social media money is separate. I don't put that on the spreadsheet because it's not really technically sales. So this is just my sales portion. So technically, if you put it overall between eBay, Poshmark, Mercari, and socials, I've already been over 200, but I don't include that. Profit margin? Ooh, that's a good one. Well, I just showed my whole spreadsheet on Facebook and YouTube. Hold on. Profit margin is probably pretty low because you got to consider when I run whatnot items, I'm only making 30%. So that really kills my profit margin, destroys it. Margin for the year is 37%. Return on investment is 91%. 91% is actually not too bad. ROI. That means I'm basically almost doubling my money on every single thing I invest in. But again, when I run items on whatnot and I do 70-30 splits, that destroys my profit margin. It literally obliterates it. It turns it it makes it look horrible. But remember, I'm not investing any money in that stuff. That literally gets shipped to me and I make profit on it and I don't put any money into it. So it's like 100% ROI. But when I fill out my spreadsheet, my cost of goods section is filled out with the payout from my consignor. So technically it won't read as like 100% ROI because I didn't invest anything in it because I got to put in the money that I put in for my consignor. So it kills my spreadsheet, but 37% is good. It's okay. I've had better years. but I don't really care because it's basically like I'm running stuff and I'm not investing any money into it. Also, on that spreadsheet too has my giveaways. So my giveaways, if I give away $100 item, or if I invested, let's say $240 into a pair of shoes, and then I have to ship them for $15, that also destroys my ROI. It literally obliterates it. Where's the fan? I need the fan. No, if I had the fan, then you would see the receding hairline. So I gotta keep it no airflow in this room. What's up, Surfs? Turtle Cam's in the house. Appreciate you guys hopping in. What's your ASP for the year? I thought that was my dog. ASP, average sales price is $34.08. Here, you guys want to see? I'm not faking these numbers, by the way. I don't fake my numbers. Here, I don't care. Read it. Read it if you want. It don't bother me. It don't bother me. I think there's only like one number on here that is technically flawed. But there you go. You guys can read my numbers if you want. I don't care. You guys got 10 seconds. 9, screenshot, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1, 1, 0. All right, that's all you get. Those are all your numbers that you need. ASP, all that good stuff. I like your honesty, bro. I got nothing to hide. I know some people don't like giving out their numbers. They feel like and that's completely fine. If somebody wants to not give out their numbers, that's completely fine. That's their information. So if they don't want to give it, they don't have to. But I just don't see the point in hiding it. You guys can figure out what I make if you really want to try to figure it out. So 550 in sales per day is good. Hopefully that number goes up, especially with Whatnot. But remember, the Whatnot is not as much profit per unit. Got my shirt today. Thank you. No problem. Thank you. What's wrong? Can you tell us? Blink twice if you need help. No, I don't need any help. I'm good. I'm not feeling well. I've had a stuffy nose and a headache. And my medicine, I took Dayquil at like 2:30, so it started wearing off like 20 minutes ago. But I don't want to take Dayquil again. I'd rather wait and just have a headache for the next hour, and then I'll take NyQuil. So, did you open your packages today? I didn't open my packages. I have so many packages. I worked on my spreadsheet for like 2 hours today because I was like a solid month behind. Are you taking consignment for Whatnot? I am. If you guys have consignment that you would like to send in for Whatnot, we're thinking of actually increasing to 4 shows a week because we have that much consignment coming in. So we might do a midweek show and then Friday, Saturday, Sunday shows. And if you have consignment you want to run, you have to DM me, and I'll give you I'll give everybody the rules to consignment right now. This is how consignment works. A 70-30 splits after fees. You ship the items to me. Make sure none of your items have flaws. If your items have flaws, they are shipped back to you on your dime. I will inspect the items. If you do have some like vintage items with flaws, just make sure you DM me. Let me know which ones have flaws because I still will run vintage items with flaws. But newer items, I do not run with flaws. So make sure you let me know. If we run your item on, let's say, Friday night, you'll get paid out either Sunday or Monday. Normally, all the payouts will happen on Monday because that gives me enough time to ship all your items, get the payouts in PayPal, and payouts will be sent either PayPal or Venmo by your choice, whatever you want. If you send it PayPal, though, there's no fees. So I'd rather you take PayPal, but if you only have Venmo, I'll send you Venmo too. It doesn't matter. Those are your only 2 forms of payments. Again, you ship the items to me, no flaws. Any flaws get sent back on your dime. 70-30 splits after fees. You get the 70, we get the 30. So it's a really good split for you guys. But yeah, DM me. You have to send me photos or send me a list of what you have. And then if you give me like basic names of stuff, then I'm going to ask for photos so I can see like kind of what you have. We're basically looking for items that sell for $35 or more on eBay. And we're looking for some people to send us 10 plus items at a time. I don't really want to deal with onesies and twosies because it doesn't make sense for you. By the time you ship it to me, you're not going to make any money. So if you can do 10 plus items, the more items you can do, the better. The consignor that I have right now, they send me like 40 to 50 items in a box, and they send me 4 to 5 boxes. So it makes perfect sense for them. And they make a really good return on investment because they're sending so much at one time. So if you're interested, DM me on Instagram or Facebook, and I'll get back to you. You just got to send photos and stuff like that. It's a really good split. If you guys watch our shows, we do get close to eBay prices. In some cases, we actually get over eBay prices on Whatnot. Whatnot fees are less than eBay, and you basically If you ship it to me on Monday, it gets here by Thursday. I put it in Saturday's show. You get paid out the following Monday. So your items will literally get paid out in 1 week. So I think it's a good thing for everybody. Can you mail a check? Yeah, I can mail you a check. I can send you a check. I can give you my credit card and you can just spend the money up to the credit. No, I can't mail you a damn check. If you're not first, you're last. But yeah, that's consignment. Our live's recorded. I barely hopped on. People seen asking some good questions like how handle taxes. I don't answer any tax advice. I will give you like what I do, but I will always reiterate that this is not tax advice. If you want tax advice, my tax advisor is actually on TikTok. Her name is Carol Ann, and she will answer any of your questions because she's an actual tax advisor. I try to not answer tax questions because I can be held liable for it. Did my question get filtered? Does Whatnot provide tax forms? I do. I don't see your question buried. All I see is first. Literally, I just see first. So yeah, you probably said something naughty. Do you set up eBay listings as offers allowed? Yes, everything is buy it now, best offer. Pretty much everything is buy it now, best offer. What is one brand that has a high resale value that you have on your radar that you have not found yet? Ooh, that's a good question. Brand that's on my radar that has high resale value that I have not found yet. I saw it in somebody's video today. I think it was Big Apple's video. I've never found a Bad Birdie polo. Never in my life have I found Bad Birdie. Also, I've never found, what's the one? Surfs, are you here? I think you left. What's the one brand with the rabbit on it? I think it's called like Tracksmith or something like that. I've never found Tracksmith before. Do you 1099 the consignee? No, I don't 1099 the consignee, but I do have all of my records showing me sending the money to the consignee. I can talk to Carol Ann about that too. I don't know if I have to because they're not technically working for me. So yeah, I'd have to talk to Carol Ann about that, but I don't 1099 them. Nope. I send them the cash and they have to, on their taxes, say that they made that cash. So I'm probably going to, one of the consignees I've sent multiple thousands of dollars to, so I think I have to talk to Carol Ann about that one. But I'm sure it's just as long as I have a track record of me sending the money to them, I think I'll be completely fine. Yeah, it's just inventory at that point. That's technically what I'm writing it as, is as inventory because I'm paying them the money for it. Tracksmith is gold. Yes. I've never found Tracksmith. I've never found Bad Birdie. There was another one I mentioned in my live the other night, and now I can't think of it. It was a good one. Psycho Bunny. I found Psycho Bunny quite a few times. Psycho Bunny is actually really good. It used to sell for a lot more, but Psycho Bunny's polos do really good. They're really hard to find nowadays for some reason. I used to find them a lot more often. What's the one recommendation for listing more efficient, quicker, so you can list more items? So when I was listing all of my items, what I would do is I would batch list. So basically I would put like a whole stack of polos right next to me and I'd list the same item over and over again. Polo, 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 polo. Even though they were different brands, you just get in a rhythm of doing the same thing over and over again. It makes listing a lot quicker. And then when you're taking photos, it's the same routine over and over again. Polo photo, polo photo. You're doing the same photos over and over. So it makes it quicker. So instead of doing like a polo, a long sleeve shirt, a pair of jeans, a pair of pants, a pair of shoes, like all that stuff all at once, batch your stuff up. Unless you're like listing everything you thrift every single day, then obviously it's harder to do that. CC Filson bag. I found CC Filson. They asked brand that I would be more interested in. CC Filson bag. That would be awesome. I don't know if I would ever find one of those. I guess I would probably find one. Magnolia Pearl. That's a good one. Kat found Magnolia Pearl at the bins. She sold it for like $600 or something like that. Magnolia Pearl is a good one too. What's up, Spencer? Spencer. She got the new profile pic with the cowboy hat on. I like it, Spencer. Look at you. See, she went right into the cowboy hat. I always tell Spencer every video that she makes, if she doesn't have a cowboy hat in it, I don't like it. She's got to have a cowboy hat in every one of her videos. It's on brand. It's like me. I got to find a Coogee in every one of my videos. Otherwise, it's not on brand. You were there for that find? Yeah, you were there for that find. That's a good one, though. Magnolia Pearl. Sonia, Dirty Thrift, she's out there buying Magnolia Pearl for retail. That girl's crazy. That girl's insane. Magnolia Pearl for retail. That's like, was like $600 or $700 for retail for a shirt. She made a money out there. She's been making that bread. Let's do a couple more listings in the background. I'm just doing some listings. Do you guys want to watch it over on YouTube and Facebook? I'll just share my screen. You guys can watch me do a couple listings. I got 14 to list today. I normally try to do 30 per day, but again, we got a super late start today with all the listings, so tomorrow will be a big catch-up day, but get 14 up. That's fine with me. I'll work on something else tonight before I go to bed. I'll take that NyQuil and I'll just doze off. $24.99. Buyer pays shipping. List it. What's your consignment split? It's 70-30 splits. But remember, the items have to be selling on eBay for $35 or more. If your items are like basic Polo Ralph Lauren shirts, they're going to be denied. They have to be $35 or more sales. The better the stuff you can send us, the better it's going to be for both parties. Because I can hype up an item. I got no problem hyping up an item. But it's got to be a good one. $22.99. By the way, I've been raising the price of my Polo Ralph Lauren items, the long sleeves, to $22.99, and they've been moving. So I'm going to keep doing it. 70-30. It's kind of consignment splits. I got 25 today. I have another 13 item picks done. Just had to add the template and list. Nice. How do you make clothes look so good when hung for picks? I don't like when the sleeves drop. Trisha Smith's hanger, Trisha Smith 86, who's in the chat, who probably pinned that. She did pin that. She did that on purpose. She makes the hanger. It's called the flat lay hanger. Hold on, I'll show it to you. It's this one right here. Flat lay hanger. So when you hang this up, the shoulders don't droop. A normal hanger ends right here. This hanger ends out here. So the shoulders look more broad and it makes your photos look a lot better. So that is called the flat lay hanger. Makes your item look like it's flat. Is there a link that tells more about doing consignment with you? No, I don't have like a website. I know Chris at Peak has a website. If you look at his is basically the same as mine. We talk about consignment every single night. We talk about whatnot every single night. If you look at his rules are my rules. My rules are his rules. So you can pick either of us. You can consign with him or you can consign with me. I have no problem because I know both of us are going to win because there's so many people that want to do consignment out there. That's why I actually told him to start doing consignment because I was like, you need to because you have the platform to be able to push it. I have the platform to be able to push it. So if you read his website, it's pretty much the same thing. I need to what I'm planning to do is make a series of Instagram posts. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pin those posts to the top of my Instagram profile as a saved, I think it's like a saved story or something like that. I forget what they call it. And then that way you guys can read them. They're just going to be slides. It's going to explain how consignment works and what brands I'm looking for and all that good stuff. If you guys watch our shows, you kind of will understand what brands we're looking for. The higher end Patagonias, North Faces, Cools, Ibex, stuff like that. Higher end stuff when it comes to women's, Lily Pulitzer, Lululemon, higher end Lululemon pieces, not like basic leggings, stuff like that. That's what we're looking for. Stuff that'll sell for $35 or more on eBay. Hope that makes sense. Chris at peak.com. Yep. Saved highlight. That's what it's called. Saved highlight. I've only done those like once or twice, but I talked to Chris about that. He said it was a good idea to put that on my Instagram because a lot of people go to my Instagram, so I can just forward them there and then they can read the slides. It'll be super easy to read. So yeah, that'll be, hopefully I'll make it soon. Right now I have enough consignment. I have plenty of consignment really. She forgot this photo. Look at this chat. She forgot a photo. That's all right. We're going to use this as our cover photo instead. My mother-in-law forgot. She forgot the flat lay photo on this. She probably took it. She probably just forgot to add it, so it's no big deal. Still will sell. It'll sell either way. I'm going to take offers off on this one. Buyer plays ground advantage. List it. Do you have a decent amount of Arc'teryx on Whatnot right now? Like, do I have a decent amount to run? No. I have like a couple Arc'teryx items in my storage unit that I have to find. I might have some in some consignment being sent my way, but I haven't opened them yet. Do you still have all your Christmas houses? I don't have all of them. I sell like 1 or 2 a month, and I'm sure like next month and the month after, I'll probably sell like 10 to 15. I probably have about 60 plus houses, 60 to 70 houses. Trains, I have all the trains. Do you get decent prices? Yes, I do get decent prices. Last show we ran 75 items. Three were giveaways, so those technically are zeroed out, and we did 25.57 in sales. So divide that by 72, and 2 of them that sold were to we got almost $36 per unit. It's $35.51 per unit last Whatnot auction, which is really good for anybody running Whatnot, by the way. Pasha's asking for my number for details and then says, I have my number on too many accounts. Do you have your number on multiple accounts? Are you doing another jacket and Whatnot show? Yes, we're doing another jacket show probably this Saturday, because I have all those jackets, by the way, that you saw in that show. Those weren't even from the storage unit. I still literally have all the jackets in my storage unit to go through. So, yeah. People are selling, but oh, you said ignore that. Okay, I'll ignore it. I felt like reading it after you told me to ignore it. Just an update. 3,000 just donated, sent off. Just posted a video about it. Anything but let's go. Sarah just donated $3,000 to the fund. That's insane for suicide awareness. That is crazy. That's awesome. That is crazy cool. $3,000 we raised on that raid train. That's awesome. And then Sarah ran Whatnot auctions for like that whole month. So shout out to Sarah for doing that. That's insane. 3K donated. Let's go. Look at those curly locks. This is a fake. This is a wig. She was asking if Arc'teryx sold good prices for you on Whatnot. They do sell for good prices. Yes, I can hype up any brand that's really good. If you have a good brand, I can hype it up. What's up, Joel? Speaking of a guy that hypes stuff up, Joel, you guys should go follow him on Whatnot. Whoever just pinned that, I literally just read that comment, and then you went and pinned it. Trisha, I literally just read that comment. Joel, you guys need to follow Joel. He runs good shows. He ran Rowback today, and you guys absolutely slept on that Polo Ralph Lauren. You guys slept on that Polo Ralph Lauren. Or cotton, linen, short sleeve shirt. You guys slept on this. Let me try to find it. I don't know how to describe it. I'm going to find it, though, and I'm going to show you guys how much you slept. I think I got it for, what I pay for, Joel? I think I paid like $19 for it or something like that. Let me find it. It's got to be like an uncommon one. There's one that's similar. But it's not red. This is gonna be hard to find. That's an item that you would price like really high and wait for a collector to come. Look up vintage camp. Yeah, it's something like this. Isn't this? No, it's close. It's close to this one. It's close to that one. It's close. I paid $19 for it. You guys absolutely slept. You slept. It's red, but it looks like that. Wayne, what do you want? What do you want, Mac? What's up, Mac? Mac, you want acknowledgement? Everybody say hi to Mac. Hi, Mac. What's up, Mac? I'm trying to find the shirt I bought. There's one right there. This person undersold theirs by far. Really bad. Okay, there we go. This is more like it. Super nice. I'm still going to list higher than this guy sold theirs for. They sold theirs for $35.19 plus shipping. I got mine for $19 and I was on free shipping. So, boom. I'm going to double my money. I'm going to double it. Did your mother-in-law not understand what to do at first? Lots of people don't understand. hear or care? Good question. So here's what's cool is I literally all day long. Here, let me take this off. You guys, I thought that's already off over there. You know what's cool is I literally teach people how to do this all day long. So you know how easy it is for me to just bring somebody in and literally teach them how to do what I do. It was actually really easy. She learned it in like half a day. She was already ready to go, and she listed like before she left on the first day. I think she listed like 10 items. So by the second day, she was already doing 15, and now she's doing she drafted. Hold on. In the drafts right now, I think we had I forget how many drafts we had. I think it was like 30-ish that needed photos, maybe less than that. It was less than that. I think it was like 20 that needed photos. So she did like 25 to 30 listings today. So it didn't really take her that long because I teach people how to do this all day. It's easy for me. Are you doing another unboxing for Whatnot? Yes, I got boxes on the way en route right now. I think it's 3 or 4 boxes en route right now. So if they come tomorrow night's live will be an unboxing live. As long as I'm feeling up to it. Takes a lot of work to set those up. Let me see this new light. Wait, what new light? Is it really Kat's birthday? Because if so, I think I might cry. No, her birthday was the 13th. Her birthday was 3 days ago. Just getting started. Start on eBay or Poshmark. I always say start on eBay. It's harder to learn, but you're going to get more sales on eBay. Poshmark is easier, but you're not going to get as many sales. For example, this last weekend, I just shipped my orders this morning. I had 41 eBay orders and 11 Poshmark orders. That's going to show you the difference between the two. Glad you're feeling better. I'm feeling all right. I'm starting to feel sick again because the medicine's wearing off, but I'll be better. My birthday is tomorrow. Your birthday's tomorrow? Let's go. You're born on the 17th. You're almost same birthday as my sister. Yeah, her birthday was the 13th. Her birthday was actually on Friday when she ran her Whatnot show. That was her birthday. I think the next Whatnot will be Mortal Kombat themed. Nice. I like the effects you did today. For some reason, all my orders have been Poshmark lately. That's weird. I've had Poshmark has actually been super slow. I'm actually testing something out on Poshmark right now. No, who dis? I'm testing something out with Auto Posture and Poshmark because somebody, I'm not gonna say who was, DM'd me and said try this and see if it works. And if it works, then I'm gonna message Auto Posture and see if she can figure out why that's working. But so far, it hasn't worked. So I think it was just. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if it works. Let's just say that. But we'll see. Did I scare with a jump scare? No, I actually didn't get scared by that one. I kind of felt like it was coming, like when you turned around, because you did that before when you turned around and you made it go off. I wished her a happy birthday. You shouldn't have done that. Just kidding. But yeah, we'll do another unboxing for Whatnot. It'll probably be tomorrow night or Wednesday night. Wednesday's the Whatnot show, by the way. If you haven't bookmarked the show, we're doing a lunchtime show. First ever lunchtime, well, second lunchtime show. We did the raid train. What did you think of Flip? I've never used Flip, ever. Never used Flip. I'm actually using List Perfectly right now to cross list. Somebody said very slow. I've heard that too. I've heard it's very slow. It's very clunky because it's free. Sometimes if you get something for free, it's not worth it. What's the width under the arms? I literally have a pit to pit in the thing. Hang on, I got a message person back. Pit to pit measures 25.5 inches. All measurements are in the description. It's for a high-priced item, so I got to message this person back because I need a big sale today. How you feeling? I'm feeling all right. I've had medicine in me all day, but I'm starting to feel it wear off right now. Flip users over here. It's not the worst. It works what you need it to do. There you go. If you need a free platform, go with Flip. I use LP. What happened? You're here, Felix. That's what happened. How's everybody's sales today? How has your sales been? How's everything? I haven't listed today, so my sales are a little bit lower. Normally when I start listing, I start seeing more sales, but I haven't listed anything. Normally I list at like 2 p.m. and I haven't listed anything today. So let me know how your sales were. So Felix says down. My sales have been slow too. My sales have been slow today, but right now, as of right now, for the last 31 days, drum roll please, my sales are up 72.3% on eBay alone, which is great. That's a good number. And that's all because of my mother-in-law. Sales on fire this month? Nice. Slow but same. I was focused on Whatnot. Yeah, that's what happened with me. When I started getting heavy into Whatnot, all the other platforms took a massive nosedive. 3 sales, 1 pair of True Religion jeans, 1 Ralph Lauren shirt, 1 Detroit Lions tee. Ralph Lauren doesn't sell, Trisha. Remember that. Ralph Lauren doesn't sell. 22.9. November is Diabetes Awareness Month. November is Diabetes Awareness Month? I didn't know that. I did not know that. 0 today, 2 on Sunday. What about compared same month last year? I didn't use Jason's spreadsheet same month last year. Oh, but I think I can do it on eBay, right? Hold on. Performance. How do I look this up? How do I look this up? Right. Same period, prior months. Let me see. Does that work? It says up 77.1% versus prior time period. I think that's what number you're looking for. 7.1%. It doesn't say like what dates that's pulling from though. It just says average sales price per item prior time period, 7.1%. Yeah. I'm here because you don't reply to people on Facebook. Damn it. Damn it. Did you message me on Facebook? Who messaged me on Facebook? I don't read Facebook comments. I read Facebook comments at 2 o'clock in the morning right before I go to bed. That's normally when you guys get your replies. Got me saying Thomas Bahamas. Thomas Bahamas. Actually, Chris got you saying Thomas Bahamas because Chris got me saying Thomas Bahamas. So Chris is the one that got you saying Thomas Bahamas or Thomas Brohamas or Vineyard Tides or Southern Vines. That's another one. That's a Chris at Peak. What's another Chris at Peak? Robbie G. Robbie G is a Chris at Peak. There's another one too. I can't think of the last. Chris, what's the last one you always say? There's one more out there. I just can't think of it. Haven't started selling yet. Do you recommend listing a specific product or brand first, or does that matter? For example, not sure if I should list all tops or bottom first, shoes, etc. I think you should list whatever you have in no specific order because you just need to get used to listing at this point. So that's what I think. I think you should just start listing and get used to listing. If you have a bunch of polos, list a bunch of polos all at once. If you have a bunch of long sleeves, list a bunch of long sleeves all at once. But I think you should just list. That's the hardest part when you first start is actually getting over the analysis paralysis and just getting into listing. Bregonia. Yeah, there you go. You're live on Facebook. So Facebook comments aren't coming in again. Damn it. That's literally my Facebook. I always wonder why my Facebook is so dry on lives. Restream has had a bug lately where I can't see any. What the heck? Restream has had a bug lately where I can't see any of my comments. All I see is YouTube comments coming in. So if you're watching this on Facebook and you're commenting right now and you're leaving me questions, I literally can't see them. And this has been the second live that it's done this. So, damn it. Like, look at this. See, I can prove it. I'm not lying to you guys. I'm not skipping your comments. Go Lions. Boo. Look at this. See? It's all YouTube comments. YouTube. It had Facebook right here, and then it glitched. Right here when Angel left her comment, it glitched. And then after that, no comments. So on Facebook, if you're watching this, hop over to YouTube and you can leave your questions there because for some reason it's not coming through on my Restream app. My bad, chat. I don't know if Jeff Bezos is doing that. Doing what? I'm doing things wrong. I appreciate finding your channel. Yeah, you just got to get into it. You just got to get into it. That's the hardest part. All right, right here, you guys can see that this is, if you're watching this on TikTok, I guess I can flip the camera. Boom, boom. Angel broke it. Yep, Angel broke it. See this listing right here? This has flaws on the cuff. You can see they're all torn right there and right there. I'm still going to list this shirt because everything else is in great condition. It's just where the cuffs are. So we did take photos of them. Watch, this shirt will still sell for $34.99 plus shipping because those flaws aren't enough to take away from the shirt. I'm going to list it high because it's a flannel line shirt, and I'm actually going to change this to 15 ounces too. I'll list it high because it's flannel lined. Way to go, Angel. You broke the I'm just kidding. Everybody over here is like, way to go, Angel. People say so-so is oversaturated, but go into a store and you'll see a ton of the same type of item. People say so-and-so is oversaturated, but go into a store and you'll see a ton of the same item. I'm not really sure what you mean. Like, I know you only do buy it now. Do you think the results of auction might be different? Yes. If you do auctions, generally your items are going to sell for less than market price. Same thing on Whatnot. Whatnot's an auction platform. Generally, your items are going to sell for less than what they could sell at a full price sale. If you look at, like, if you type in anything on eBay, any brand that consistently sells, and you look at them and you look at the solds, typically when you see an auction listing and a buy it now listing, the buy it now listing generally sells for more than the auction listing because people don't want to wait around for auctions. People want to buy, especially clothing. They want to buy it like right away. They don't want to wait for it. So I personally, I don't do auctions. I just do everything buy it now, best offer. The thing you do an auction with is something like Surf's Up does when he gets like a Kuji, like a crazy fish Kuji, like he did. Put that on auction because that'll sell for good money. What's up, the Husky Mama? But there's tons of buyers looking for all kinds of things. There is 100%. Lots of buyers looking for certain things. That's why, like, when it comes to Polo Ralph Lauren, I'll still list Polo Ralph Lauren. That's so weird that Facebook comments aren't coming through. My bad, Facebook. I know you guys are watching right now, but I can't see your comments. I waited for Q4 to hit. Good luck, everyone. Keep on listing. How long of a time frame do you have your auto posture set for someone likes on Poshmark? Mine says 5 minutes because I'm trying to catch them. I think mine's set to the lowest too. It's like 5 minutes, the lowest I can set it to. I'm feeling all right, Jared. I'm feeling good. I'll be feeling better in like 30 minutes when I take NyQuil and I just zonk out. Halloween costume listed for $24.99, got an offer of $15. Accept or counter? Probably accept that. You only have probably not even 10 days before people stop offering on Halloween costumes because Halloween will be past. So I would take those offers. What's a good brand for a newbie? If you want to know the brands I sell consistently, my eBay store is linked in my bio. Go to my eBay store, filter for sold, and you can see everything I've sold for the last 90 days. Should we promote or discount the items? I would do both. If you want to see your Halloween items sell, I would try to get them out ASAP. Yeah, I got it from the baby. It's a really good item, by the way. You guys can see the screen, right? Yep. It's a really good item, by the way. Anytime you find these Polo Ralph Lauren denim shirts, always pick them up. Always pick them up. Especially when you can pay $5.34 for them. I'm going to list this one. It's a size medium, so I'm going to list it for $39.99 plus shipping. I'm going to leave offers on, and I'm going to let somebody make me an offer, and I guarantee it's sold within a day. Not day, in a week. Sorry, misspoke. Not in a day. I wish it sells in a day. I hope it does. Yeah, my eBay store is linked in my bio. Feel free to go check out everything I've listed and sold in the last 90 days. I'm going to copy these listings really quick. It's so nice, a little Jory to share with you. Little Joey, you mean? Little Jory. What happened to Jory, by the way? I haven't seen Jory in a while. What happened to Jory? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does anybody know what happened to Jory? I haven't seen him on live at all. like at all. I sold a denim one in 2 days. Yeah, they sell really quick. Polo Ralph Lauren denim shirts. Look at you completing your mission. Polo Ralph Lauren denim shirts are always usually a pickup for me. Corn. I could be an AI. He's sick, been out of hospital. Got it. Okay, cool. He's been sick. Well, not cool, but yeah. I just haven't seen him on live. So so today we started an eBay account. Let's go. Yeah, I know Jory's got sicknesses, so I know he has good days and he has bad days, so I just haven't seen him on live. I've never found a denim one. They're not easy to come by. Why my eBay display different when posting? So what you're seeing right now is, I'm not sharing my screen anymore. I'm using List Perfectly right now, but if you have a different screen, it's probably because you don't have the seller hub and you don't have like a store subscription. Maybe that's why. I've not seen them in days. So how do you do the shipping? Shipping, again, if I were to ship this hat, right? If I just listed this Nashville Flippers hat, what I would do with this hat is I would list it. I would take all my photos. I would take this hat, and for a new person, I would put this in a box, right? I'd fold it up. I'd package it up. I'd put it into a box. I'd put that box with the hat on the scale. I'd weigh it, and then I'd take the hat off, and I would measure the box that it's in, and I would put that into eBay, and I would charge that to the customer, and you'll never make a mistake. That's it. Super easy to do. And then you'll never make a mistake. It'll cure all your worries about listing and shipping on eBay if you just start by charging the shipping to the customer. Then after you get the hang of it, like a lot of us in the chat have a hang of it, right? We've been doing it for a while. You can grab a shirt, right? The shirt weighs about 10 ounces. So you can just put 10 ounces into shipping because if it's 13 ounces, you're still pretty much going to make your money with the charge shipping on eBay. But if that's too confusing for you, just take the shirt, take photos of it, put it in the packaging, the poly mailer, stick the poly mailer on the scale, weigh it, measure your poly mailer, put it in, and you'll never make a mistake. Easy peasy. Hope he's able to get his transplant done soon. What did your shirt say? It says Steve will do it. Do you know who this guy is, Chris? He's probably too cool for you. He's getting ready to have a procedure that will put him out for bed. Okay, gotcha. Appreciate you guys clearing that up for me. Trisha said Jory, and I was like, Jory, I haven't seen Jory in a while. We only listed 3 items. Keep listing. Keep on listing. Ben Silver shirt. What does this go for? I got to look this up really quick. Ben Silver Charleston. Is this a good brand, or did I pick up a bad brand? Charleston. My poly bag weighs 0.4 ounces, so the shirt weighs 10. Yep, so that'll be 11 ounces. Correct. No, I picked up a good one. Good. Wayne is trying to say use eBay calculated shipping. Yes, but I'm trying to teach him how to actually calculate the shipping. Because somebody messaged me yesterday on Mercari on a jacket I have listed for $250. They offered me $19. They messaged me and they said, hey, will you take $19? I said, no, have a good day. And they said, why? They said something like, why won't you take $19? I said, it cost me $19 to ship this leather jacket to you. It'll cost me about $19 to ship it to you. So basically I'm giving it to you for free. And they said, no, it says shipping is free. I was like, you do understand that I still have to pay for the label. Just because shipping is free doesn't mean you just get free shipping. It doesn't mean I go to the post office and say, hey, I was kind enough to offer free shipping to somebody, so you should give me the label for free. Like, I was like, oh my God. Like, people these days. Never heard of Steve will do it. You should go look him up. He's a good guy. I like Steve will do it. This is going to list for $39.99. People these days, man. People these days. They just expect free shipping is just you get the label for free. Man. Funny stuff. Funny stuff. Our name is Treasure Chest Thrifting. Nice. Not complaining, but my last 5 sales on Poshmark are full price, and I don't know why. I send offers out, but I never had this happen in a row. Maybe Google sales. It might be. A lot of sales actually come up on Google, and they also come up on, if you look up, I think it's OfferUp. If you look through OfferUp, you actually see a lot of Poshmark listings on OfferUp. So maybe people are just finding your stuff on Google and other sites, and they're just buying them outright. Yeah, I wouldn't complain either. I would just take those as full price sales. But what about free drinks? Now that's what you're talking. Free drinks, I'll take free drinks. Those are free on the house. I got an offer like that, and they go, I have been watching it, and it hasn't sold. Yeah. So keep watching it until it sells, or you can buy it at full price, and then it will sell. When you buy it, it'll sell. That's what I'll tell them. As soon as you buy it, it's sold. Yeah, the fact that they thought they were just going to get a free, like I just go to the post office and get a free shipping label, makes no sense. But they didn't message me after that. They were done trying to offer to me after that. Yeah, I like free drinks too. Never knew about OfferUp. Yeah, if you look, I think it's OfferUp. It's one of those sites. I remember when I was scrolling through, I saw a bunch of Poshmark listings on there. So either Google pays to advertise there, and they're advertising Poshmark. I think on Facebook also. I think if you search stuff on Facebook, Poshmark listings will pop up. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that's true. I haven't looked through Facebook in quite some time, so that might actually be wrong. They might not do that anymore. Am I showing my screen over here? I'm not showing my screen. Whoops. I thought I was showing my screen. There you go. I'm listing this right here, a Beretta shirt. Beretta, $24.99, buyer pays shipping, list. I already love the buyers that just ask for measurements and then go ghost. Yeah, that's why I don't ever give extra measurements. I don't waste my time. Yeah, it's on Marketplace. There you go. Do you like Eats? Everybody should go follow Chris's second account, by the way. If you don't know, that's Peak Eats. He shows you eating food. Chris, you should watch this guy. His name is Paulie Long. Have you ever seen that guy? Watch that guy. His name is Paulie Long on TikTok. He has like 1 million plus followers, I think. And all he does is literally eat foods. He just eats food like in front of people, like just eats it. And it's like weird food, like whole eggs. He'll just eat the whole egg. He'll eat like raw sushi all the time. Any idea if Geiger collection is the same as Willis and Geiger? That I don't know. I've never had that. I don't know. You'd have to look it up. You have to Google it. Googly. I know Willis and Geiger is Willis and Geiger, obviously. But Geiger collection. It might be an offshoot, maybe. Don't know. Buyer pays ground advantage. List. I already love buyers. I already read that one. Do you have any luck with the 511 tactical with concealed carry pockets? Yeah, those actually sell quicker than just the regular 511 shirts. Those sell better. All right, there we go. I did, what was that, 19 listings? Right? Is that what I said in the beginning of live? No, 14 listings. That was 14 listings. And then after live, I'll cross-list all 14 of these, and they'll be absolutely done. Maybe it's Matt Geiger. It might be Matt Geiger. What do you get for them? I haven't sold one in a while. It depends on the size, too. I would just look up comps on the exact one because I know there's different editions. I can't say that word on TikTok, unfortunately. I know it's not a bad word, but if I say that word, they could ban me. Steel toe items, good sellers. Yes, they are. Always depends on the brand, though. I find so much Viore. Joel, I don't know how. I hardly ever find Viore. I've only found one Viore piece at a Goodwill, and it was in like one of my latest videos. That's the first time I ever found Viore. And you pick it up like it's nothing. So we open eBay with $21.99 basic. Hope that's the best package to get. You can get a store, but to be honest, you don't need a store until you hit over 250 listings because you get 250 free listings. So technically, you don't need a store until you hit 250. You can start with a store, though. I started with a store because I knew I was going to get into it. So I knew I'd get over those 250 pretty quick, which I did. But yeah, you don't technically need a store. What printer you use? Rollo are recently the worst. Really the worst right now. It keeps glitching. I use a Dymo 4XL. Sorry, the word didn't know. No, you're good. You're good. I always read ahead a little bit, so that way I can always make sure I don't break any rules. That's why, knock on wood, knock on Trisha's hanger. I've never been banned on TikTok, ever on live. You know how many lives I've done? I've never been banned once. Kayla did her first live. She got banned. She literally did one live and got banned. I've done many lives. I've never got banned. It's pretty crazy. The only downside is they're not knowing. They treat all like other clothes the same. Yeah. Do you source online? If so, where do you source from? I do source online from retail stores. I can't tell you the websites. That would be bad. If I just told you what website that has the best deals, you would just go to that website and buy all the stuff, and then I wouldn't have a chance to buy it. So I do buy online. Yes, I do online arbitrage. So Dragon 4. Oh, that sucks. I found one viewer. Yeah, I've only found one viewer. I found multiple viewers, but only one at decent price. All the rest were at red, white, and blue, and I couldn't buy it. They were too expensive. Do you have a YouTube video on shipping? I have YouTube videos every morning showing me ship. But I don't have like a specific video on like how to ship. I need to make that video. I need to make a video on like how to ship a shirt, like a really basic video that probably most of you won't watch because you already know how to do it. But this way I can forward people to that video that have questions like, how do you ship a pair of shoes? And I can go, I literally have a video that shows me how you ship shoes, pants, jeans, jackets, hats, everything. Anything you want to know clothing wise, I have a video showing how to ship that item. I need to make that video. Probably won't happen until next year though, because I don't have time to do it right now. Found a new Attack Viore men's shirt for $1 at a yard sale. Let's go. That's easy money right there. That's easy money. Sorry, you guys were looking at that screen the whole time. I'm so bad about changing this. I need to get better at that. So can you explain again? Well, I need to know what you're shipping. If you go watch my lives from the morning or you come to my morning lives, you can always ask me shipping questions as I'm shipping and I can tell you, but I can't really explain shipping. It's not something that I would be able to explain. Like shirts that are under a pound are always pretty much going to go Ground Advantage. I've never actually shipped a shirt under a pound, any other service but Ground Advantage. If it's over a pound, there's multiple ways you can ship an item over a pound. Ground Advantage, Priority Mail, flat rate. You can ship at UPS if you want to. If it's over like 5 pounds, sometimes UPS is cheaper than Priority Mail. It also depends where the item is shipping to. If, for example, if I'm shipping a pair of jeans to California, flat rate is normally going to be cheaper than Priority or Ground Advantage. So I'll ship it like a padded flat rate, or a flat rate envelope would be the cheapest way to ship that. But yeah, there's so many different scenarios for every item. That's why a lot of people, as soon as they hit shipping, they stop because they're like, I don't know how to ship, so I'm just going to give up. When actually, if you just put a little bit of effort into it, learning shipping, it's really not that bad. What's the best part of Penn Island? What's the best part of Penn Island? It's a long island. It's got it's got a nice long peninsula, very long peninsula, and it's very there's a lot of bushes where the round part of the island are really bushy there. That's probably the only part I don't like. I wish they would shave that bushy area, but they just have a lot of bushes in that area. But it's a really nice island. I've been there a couple times. I'm banning her next time. You're banning your sisters? Yeah. Did you check the picture afterwards? Oh, the picture afterwards. That picture. What, Joel, was that? Did she Photoshop that or did you actually take that picture? That's what I want to know. When I saw that picture, I was like, what is everybody laughing about? And somebody mentioned it in chat and I was like, oh, that's what they're laughing about. Best advice for somebody brand new to Whatnot. Just did the onboarding last night. Best advice, I'll give this advice. I give it all the time, is you have to promote your shows. Promote your shows. Promote. Whatnot is like having a storefront. Me and Chris talk about this all the time. Whatnot is like having a storefront. You have to bring people to your storefront. You don't just go and buy a storefront, put a bunch of stuff on the inside, open the doors, and there's a line of 300 people walking through the front doors to buy stuff. If you did that scenario and you open the doors, there would be people walking by your storefront looking at it, but then walking away. And that's what you're getting. When you get people that show up in your show, they walked by, they saw your picture on your whatnot, your little thumbnail, and they looked at it and they're like, do I want to go into there? Okay, let's pop in. Let's see what they got. Okay, they don't have anything I like. Let's go walk out and walk to the next store. That's exactly what they're doing. A lot of people starting on Whatnot right now are seeing the success of other sellers, and they just assume it's like eBay, Poshmark, or Mercari, where you can just throw a show on and you're going to get 300 people looking at your items. It doesn't happen that way. You have to promote your show. You got to promote yourself. You got to build a brand. You got to do the groundwork. That's the hardest part of Whatnot. That's why when everybody says, like, it's not fair, all these influencers are getting all these people in their shows. The only reason you can have a Whatnot is because you have an influence. Yes, because Whatnot is like having a brand. It's like having a storefront. You have to have somebody wanting to come to your show, somebody wanting to come to your store. It doesn't just happen. It's not like listing an item on eBay. eBay promotes your items on Google for you, and then somebody goes through Google, finds your item, and comes to your item and buys it. Like, eBay does all that promotion for you. On Whatnot, you do all that promotion for you. You missed the joke? You don't know the Penn Island? They racing out there? Oh, yeah. I got the windows open. Like, we got a highway like 10 streets down, and there's at night, every single night, it's US 19 if you live around here. They have people that drag race down the US 19. Not drag race, but street race. How many items should we put up on eBay? Put as many as you can. List as many as you can. But yeah, I hope that helps with Whatnot. I always love the people, that I see them in a lot of people's chats. I see them in a lot of people's videos that are like, you can't do Whatnot unless you have an influence. You can't have a storefront unless you have an influence. That's just part of it. It's not for their influencers, yeah. But you can do it without an influence. You just got to be able to withstand having some bad shows for a couple months until you grow your platform like ZK Styles did. I watched your Whatnot show the other night. It was super fun. Appreciate you. You also have to have super fun shows that people like to watch. It's hard work to do it well. You can cut corners, but it will show 100%. Joel's a person that's not cutting corners. Joel is doing the slow grow method, and I like it. I like what Joel's doing. He's trying new things. He's bringing new things into his shows, and his shows are different than everybody else's shows. So as he grows, people are going to remember that was Joel's show that I watched. I like that part of Joel's show. So I'm going to come back to Joel's show and buy something from Joel because I liked what he did. And I like Joel as a person. So Joel's building a brand. That's the difference. Joel is building a brand. I bought a Patagucci. Nice. Thank you so much for sharing. No problem. Pictures is back. Pictures, I remember used to be here a long time ago. Used to be here back when I had like 50 people in the chat. ZK said the other day she moves 500 to 700 items per week. I believe it. 100%. I believe it. ZK does 3-hour shows, and she's rocking like every minute she's selling an item. Like, I believe it. 100%. What's Joel's name? This guy right here. And he has an annoying sister too. Pretty good resells. If you're listening to this on Facebook or YouTube, it's pretty good resells. He has an annoying sister, just like I do. They're always in the chat, just annoying us while we're trying to do our shows. And I feel bad for Joel, just like I know he feels bad for me whenever he sees Cat in here. It's just, you're trying to do work. You're trying to build a brand. You're trying to make money, and your sister's just in the chat, just messing with you, putting up pictures of you smelling elephants' butts. Having a devil of a time setting up an eBay account, open savings account, but need a checking account. Yeah, I think you need a checking account because that's where your money's going to come into. Opinion on Barry's Whatnot show. I actually like the concept of the Whatnot show. I don't think I'll do a Whatnot show like that because it opens me up for people to complain about the items they get. Like, for example, if I did that show on the jacket show and somebody got a Patagonia and then somebody bids the next item up to $50, but only gets like a $30 Patagonia and the other person got a $100 Patagonia, then they might complain and they want to cancel after the show. So It's a fun idea. Do I think it's, it's like one of those surprise box lives. It can open you up to have people complain. I'd rather people just see the item and bid on the item that they want. But it's a cool concept. I liked it. I was there for a little bit. How do you promote for Whatnot if you don't put content out? How does a storefront promote their store if they don't put any content out? You got to put content out. you got to have an Instagram. You've got to have a Facebook. You've got to push your platform, or you just go live on Whatnot every single night or 3 times a week or whatever you plan, and you just expect to not have a lot of people in there when you first start. And then you start building connections as people come in, just like I did on my lives. I built connections on these lives, and that's why I have 100 plus people in these lives every single night. Because when I first started, I have 5, and I mentioned those people in the chat. We had good conversations. Those people came back every night. Then somebody else came in, and I made connections with them, and then so on and so forth. And I built this up to where I can have 100 to 200 people watching me just talk to you at night. But that was all built from me going live consistently every single night. And if I were to build Whatnot, I would do the same exact thing. And I would expect to break even or lose money for probably the first 3-4 months before I started making money. That's just what I would do. How do you determine the price of shipping for an item you sell? I've explained this a couple times on live. What you do is you list the item, take the item, put it in packaging, whatever you're going to package it in, you put it on the scale, you weigh in measurement, you put that into the listing, and then you charge it to the customer. You can't make a mistake. Do you lose money on some of the auction items? Yes. For example, you guys remember the Harley Davidson that I ran, the first Harley? Who remembers the first Harley? What number was it, chat? What number was it, chat? Hang on. Do I have this? Let me see. What number was it, chat? 69. Harley Davidson. So I put items like that in on purpose, knowing that I'm going to probably lose money. The price I paid for that Harley, I knew I wasn't going to get it back. There's no way you guys were going to pay. I paid $143.38 for that Harley because it was a Harley Davidson set. So if you guys don't know, that set is worth like 200 plus bucks. I actually had that thing listed for like $275. And I decided to put it as number 69 because I thought it would be a great 69 item to put on our first jacket show. It's a really good draw item, and I set it up to be number 69 because I knew you guys were going to ask for number 69 first, and then I did the assless chaps thing, and everybody had a good time with it. But that sold only for 76 bucks. So I took a hit of $76.80 on that sale. I actually lost $76 on that sale. And a lot of people would be like, that's stupid. Why would you take a hit of $76 on that sale? All in all, I made a profit on that show. Everything else sold for great money. That was like the one item on that show I actually lost money on, but it's what got the chat going in the beginning. I'm okay taking a $76 hit if people are having fun. Somebody got a good steal of a deal on it. I actually thought it was going to go for around 100, but it went for 76. I still made really good profit on the show. So it's completely fine. One thing I will not do is I won't take a hit on consignment items. Obviously, I can't take a hit on them, but I'm not going to sell those for less. I'm going to try to push to get those items to sell for more. So I'll sacrifice one of my items and take a hit on it to draw the consignment pieces up. It's all strategy. It's all part of the game. Yeah, it was a beautiful set. It was literally a matching set. If you look up that set on eBay, it goes for like $250. Somebody got it for a steal. 76 bucks with a steal. Gifted me a box of air from Barry's Whatnot today. Nice. I believe the cost average is great and great weekly, almost guaranteed income. Yep. Do you iron or steam clothes before listing? Only time I wash items if they have stains or bad smells. I never iron anything. I'll give you guys this too. I'll tell you guys this. I don't care. Okay, so that jacket show, it was mostly my items. It wasn't consignment items at all. There was 11 consignment items in that show. On that entire show, even though I took a $76 hit, also the Coogee I paid $100 for, so I took $107 hit on that. I gave away 2 Mountain Hardwear jackets. Those were both $27.59 hits. So between all of those, I took about a little over $200 I lost on those 4 items. Those are all draw items, though. All draw items, and one of the Mountain Hardwares I threw in. I still made a profit of $943.34, so $943.34 on that Whatnot show. So that's something that those of you who are thinking about doing Whatnot, that might be a strategy that you use in your Whatnot shows. Put in draw pieces, know that you're going to lose a little bit on the draw pieces, but your other items are going to sell for more because now you have a bigger crowd because they all came in for those draw pieces. What price do you start most of your auctions at? We load everything in at $1. That doesn't mean they start at $1 because sometimes we do get pre-bids. The good thing about the random pool lives is you don't get pre-bids on those. Well, people did pre-bid them. They bid $1 on them, but you don't really get like high pre-bids because nobody knows what's coming. So it keeps it all at an even playing field. Where's the photo? You pay her a visit. you missed your sister. You missed the photo. That's great. Appreciate you being so open and explaining. No problem. Yeah, that's what we do over here. We don't hide no numbers. Have you always done $1 starts? Yes, we've always done $1 starts since the beginning. I've always wanted to do $1 starts. I don't think I've ever would have done anything but $1 starts. I think $1 starts draws in a crowd too. Just saying your items start for $1 draws in a different crowd. So what's up, Wayne's World? So yeah, we've always started at $1. Thrifty Amy, what's up? What'd you sell? You sound very excited. Did you sell another Robert Graham? You sound like you sold another Robert Graham. I'm working on sneaking in and canceling her show. Nice. You should do that. Is she actually going to, how did she get approved to sell? Does she actually sell or how did she get approved to sell? That's what I want to know. There's so many people like DMing me or like in my chat that say they can't get approved to sell and somehow she got approved. I defend my kids in all situations, right? You do. My last one only made 200. Hold on. You want to feel better about yourself? Hold on. So even with how many people were in my show, the Friday night show, Friday night was all consignment. You want to know how much I made on Friday's show? I made $212.40 on Friday's show. That's a difference between running my own items and running consignment items. Again, I don't take a hit with consignment items because I have no money invested in them. So it's like $212 basically for just doing a couple hours of work. It's not that bad. But I did give away a pair of Jordan 4s that were $162. So yeah, I made $212. I basically made what you made on my Friday night show. The Saturday night show did better because it was our first random pool live and I ran my own items. It's a big difference when you run your own items. As beginners, we're listing stuff around the house. How should we price it? The way you price items, E-Man, is you go on eBay, you look at the item you have listed, you filter for used and filter for sold and see exactly what they're selling for. By the way, if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, my chat has completely died on my restream, so I'm not ignoring you. It's not coming in for some reason, so I apologize. Hopefully this fixes itself. YouTube just started coming back in. I see Popeye, I see Elliot, I see Jennifer, but all Facebook comments are completely blanked out. So I'll have to go through and answer you guys after the live. Instant regret. Noah saying only made $200 on my last show, which isn't good. Yeah, I'm saying I only made $200 on my Friday night show. $200. Oh, you only made, is that profit or $200 in sales? I'm saying $200 in profit. But Thrifty Amy, you missed the whole rant about, I think you missed the whole rant about marketing your Whatnot show, building your Whatnot platform. If you, for example, I know you for a fact, when you put out your videos promoting your Whatnot show, you maybe get somewhere between 100 to 400 views on that video. Most of those views are hitting the For You page and they're just people scrolling past your video. It's going to count as a view, but it's not really a view because they're not actually looking at your stuff. So you have to assume that if 400 people watched your video, you might actually hit 5 people that actually will come to your show. So you have to understand, you have to build your platform. It's just like I was saying before, if you opened up your own store and you opened up the doors, no matter how much good stuff you have, if you have done minimal promotion, you're not going to get a crowd of 200 to 300 walking through your front door when you first start. It just doesn't happen. If you running a Whatnot show is running a brick and mortar. It's like the same exact concept. You have to promote your stuff. The reason your stuff sells on eBay is because eBay promotes your items for you. You just have to list it and eBay promotes it because they want you to sell it so they can collect a fee. Whatnot does minimal promotion of your lives. So you have to do all that work in the forefront, and just putting out 1 TikTok a week or 2 TikToks a week and or maybe 3 TikToks a week, and 2 of those being whatnot promotions and 1 of those being informative, I would switch that around and do multiple informative ones and very little whatnot ads. If you guys look at my feed right now, you can go to any one of my feeds except for Facebook. Facebook gets more than any other one. But TikTok right now, go through my feed and see how many promotional videos I have for whatnot right now. I have 0. I think I have 1, but it's not like a full promotion for whatnot. I go to other people's feeds and it's like informative video, whatnot, informative video, whatnot. Yes, you're promoting your whatnot, but people will just scroll right past those. You got to build a community. Build it, and then push out your shows. And trust me, you'll see a complete 360 of people in your shows. Yep, only seeing your stories of the day. Yep, the day of, that's the only time you're going to see them. Just promoting for that day. After them, they go away because I feel like they clog the feed. And that's one reason I started doing sale of the day content on Facebook, is because they clogged my Facebook feed. Because the way Facebook works is if I post like one post, but it has 9 photos, it shows up as 9 separate posts on my Facebook. So that's why I do sale of the day posts. So now I have like 5 or 6 sale of the day posts, and then I have that 1 promotional post, and then I go back to 5 or 6. That's the whole point of that too. You don't need to promote because you're a reseller legend. I don't need to promote because all my promotion was done beforehand. All the stuff I've done beforehand is technically promotion. So yeah, that's why I don't need to promote. I sacrificed a year and 3 months of doing lives every single night on TikTok, making 0 money and giving out all my information for free. And now I have a big following. So now I can take that following and move them to a platform like Whatnot and grow my Whatnot. And I can move them to a platform like YouTube and grow my YouTube. But I put in a year and 3 months of sacrifice of making less money than I could have because I wanted to grow a platform and I wanted to help people out. So that's what I think a lot of people miss, that whole part. And I think, yeah, that's why, Whatnot gets a bad name because everybody's saying like only influencers can do it. But yeah, influencers can do it because they have the promotion behind them already. But that's why I also brought on ZK, because I wanted to teach you guys that you guys can actually do it on Whatnot. You just can't expect it to happen within 2, 3, 4 months. You got to build it up multiple months. It took ZK, I think she said like 9 to 10 months before she started seeing like a true turnaround of her profits, and she was making good, profitable shows. But she grinded in the beginning. She was in everybody's shows. She was building her platform a little bit. Then she started doing her own shows, and then she skyrocketed. But she didn't have any platform behind her. I see that most people have 2 people working on Whatnot. Is it possible? You can do it by yourself. I've done my own shows by myself. I've done a couple pop-up shows. Basically what I do is I use a phone and I use my computer. So I'll have my phone set up like right here, like you guys are seeing me right here. And on the computer, I'll run the Whatnot show behind me. Yep. You cannot go from point A to point C without going through point B. Actually, you can't go from point A to point Z without doing all the other steps in between, because all those other steps are what I've already done building a platform. Same as Chris, same as Lion Creek, same as Kat, same as Kitschy Mushroom. These are all people that put out content on a daily basis that get good results from their Whatnot shows. You have to put in that work. It's not going to happen. For example, you look at somebody like Harry Tornado. He has 500 people in his live, but the reason he has is because he has a brand. He's done that promotion in the forefront, so he's able to just bring those people onto Whatnot. Who is ZK? Thrifty Amy. You got to go watch my ZK interview. Tonight, what I want you to do is when you put the kiddos to bed, I want you to go on my YouTube channel, and I want you to watch the ZK interview. That interview is gold for you. Gold. Watch that interview. ZK Styles on Whatnot. Just watch the interview. Go to my YouTube channel. It's probably like my 3rd or 4th video. Let me look it up really quick. You have to watch this. If anybody out there wants to grow their Whatnot and they don't have a huge influence, you have to go watch this video. Watch this video right here. This one right here. That one right there. Learn how to grow a Whatnot audience with ZK Styles. She knows how to build a Whatnot audience. Let me show YouTube and Facebook this too. This one right here. This one right here. You have to go watch this interview. It's a really good one. It was done on TikTok. You can listen to it in the background, but that one will teach you how to grow a Whatnot audience without a platform. If you look at her platforms, I think her biggest platform is, I think it's Instagram, and her Instagram has, I think, 10,000 followers or something like that. And the second biggest platform is TikTok, and I think she has less than 10. So if you want to learn how to grow a Whatnot audience, watch that one. They're asleep now. I'm going to. There you go. I do the same, and my business is going crazy. I'm in shock because that wasn't my. Wait, hold on. That wasn't my. Wait, hold on. What is she saying? You didn't finish it yet. That wasn't my blank. That wasn't my intention. Oh, okay, it came through on that end, but it says ... on here. I do the same in my business. My business was going crazy. I'm in shock because that wasn't my intention. That's good. You know why? Because you put out one piece of content or a couple pieces of content. I saw that content. I reached out to you. I said, look at you. You seem like you know what you're doing. I need help with my taxes. Can you help me? You helped me. And then I have no problem pushing you to more people. And then you kept doing content. And now you got a big brand. You got your own brand. She's on Whatnot right now. If you want to go watch ZK, let her know that I sent you. She runs a really good show over there. She does random pulls, and she does a lot of pallet pulls, and she also sources her. She doesn't only do pallets. This is one thing I like about her shows. She doesn't only do pallets, but she also sources her inventory locally from different avenues locally. I'm not going to say where she gets it from because I personally don't know, but I kind of have an idea where she's getting it from. But she goes to certain places and she buys specific inventory that's going to fit into a specific show, and she runs them and she gets good money for them. So she knows what she's doing. CK has my credit card on file. Great shows. Yes, she does. She has really good shows, and she knows how to push her products. She's very, very smart, and she's built up those smarts over a year now of running Whatnot shows. And again, she lost money in the beginning, but now she's making really good money because she built her platform and she built her brand. It's all a brand. That's all that is. Also respect your audience, buyers, and they will take care of you. Facts. 100%. Do you sell more on eBay if you have a seller's hub or a subscription? No, you can sell just as much without the subscription, but you get different perks with the subscription. For example, you could run a markdown sale. So that could help you sell a little bit more, but you could also mark down your items too if you wanted to do that. She travels to source sometimes an hour or two away. Yep. And then she comes back and she does a show that night. She's working hard. She's working hard. I know she is because I'm working hard. My mother-in-law today, she was here. If she was in chat, she would let you guys know this. After I got done, I literally woke up. I went to bed last night at 2:30. I woke up at 9 a.m. Immediately came into here, shipped items with Kayla for an hour, then went out and started grabbing my inventory to ship on live. I shipped on live for like 2 hours, and then immediately went and made a Facebook post. And then after that, came and cleaned up this room so she could start working. And she looked at me and she said, "Do you ever rest?" I'm like, "No." And I stopped for like 5 minutes to eat lunch. Yeah, it's a grind. If you guys think I'm just sitting around all day, I need to put a camera up so you guys can watch how much I work. And I know ZK is working just as hard because she's out there grinding. It is a lot of work. It is a lot of work to do online auctions, and everything social media and all that stuff. So it is a grind, but it is fun. It is better than working for anybody else. I can tell you guys that for a fact. I'd rather work 14 hours a day for myself than work 8 hours a day for anybody else. I'd rather work 20 hours a day for myself I'd rather work 20 hours a day, 7 days a week, instead of work for somebody else for the rest of my life to make them rich. So that's my goal. If I have to bust my ass, I'm completely fine with it. How many hours a day on reselling? 6 still. On reselling for Whatnot? No, it's a lot more than that. Now that I'm listing on Whatnot and stuff, it's got to be more. Like, for example, tomorrow I'm going to wake up, I'm going to ship, I'm going to list like 20 items, and then for the rest of the day, I'm probably going to set up 2 Whatnot shows. So yeah, it's a lot. Amazing worth it. You have to have work ethic. You have to. Because if you think you can just quit your job and then like work for 4 hours and go sit on the couch and watch TV, you're gonna be right back working for somebody else. It's a lot of work. All right, everybody. I'm over time right now. I'm gonna go ahead and head off. I'm gonna be live tomorrow morning, shipping out orders, just like I said. And make sure you go bookmark Wednesday's Whatnot show. That one should be fire. It's gonna be a lunchtime Whatnot show. So it's our first ever like real lunchtime Whatnot show, and I think it's all gonna be random pulls. So that should be a lot of fun. So if you like the Saturday show, you should like the Wednesday afternoon show. We're not doing a live thrift on Wednesday, so we'll have the Whatnot show. We do have a YouTube video coming out on Friday of this week, as long as Kayla does her editing portion and then or her voiceover portion, and then I can put it out. So hopefully she does that. But either way, it's going to come out. I'll just voice over her part. But yeah, early morning tomorrow. Appreciate you guys hanging out, and I'll catch you on the next one.